What is up, guys? So it is the new season of Fortnite, and we're just going to jump right in. This is probably my fourth match playing the new season. I'm dropping in with Tails equipped, dropping in right to Green Hill Zone. Um, so I'm just going to go ahead and talk about the game. So this is after the fact, so this is future Broly. Um, so Green Hill is probably going to be the hot drop. There's just too much in Green Hill to ignore. So you got the ability to overdrive in there to change, rules. You have automatically a gold fishing spot off rip right here where John Wick used to be. There's no more calamari. Calamari is gone. It's been changed for Green Hill. There is usually a code on the wall here in this shack. If you don't know, you have to enter in the sequences that you see, and then a sprite will pop up. Pardon me. So, with the new season, as I said, I've played about 5 games now. This is my 5th game. Um, I already have opinions, and I'm just gonna say that the weapon loadout is nuts. Um, there doesn't really feel like a rhyme or reason to the weapons. The only new weapon that I have seemed to have gotten or found is the 8-bit shotgun. Again, I don't know if that was in the game previously or what have you, but the 8-bit shotgun is the new weapon and that I've used that I found. Other than like Mega Buster and Sonic Shoes, I'm just talking like pure weapon. It is the right here, the 8-bit shotgun. Um, Tails, the Tails sprite. I'm just going to talk about sprites real quick. Tails is far and away the best sprite in the game. Tails is better than every sprite that we've ever had. Period. Tails lets you hover, and Tails, the higher the level, that is like a tongue twister. The higher the level, the higher you go. So right here, you'll see I have to figure out what the last digit is. So I'm doing like down, down, right, right, down, left, down, right, down, up, down, right, down, down. So I was typing it way too quick. It was down, right, down, left. And it popped another Tails. The utility that Tails offers as a sprite is insane. You literally fly. You can fly. And you keep hovering, and then there's a certain point, I didn't count, there's a certain point where you start to descend, but all you have to do is just quick fall and then hover again, and it starts bringing you upwards. You can the end of the video, I literally abuse this. I abuse this sprite so much. I feel so bad for the guy I was playing against, or girl. Um, they had no chance of beating me at the end. It was just pure and utter insanity because of the tail sprite. There you go. There's overrides. So these overrides happen, and during in-game, just random stuff will happen. You can get infinite ammo. You can get infinite boost or infinite sprint. Find rarer sprites. Find rarer things in chests. Like it does all these random things. I've had the one where you could run infinitely, and then I've had the one where you have like it made my ammo, everything maxed out in ammo, which was crazy. I came in second place that match because there was also you heal if you're not engaged in battle. And the minute like you disengage from somebody and you go somewhere, you heal a ton of health. So this guy was just healing. I was healing, but it was just I ran out of bullets. I was in reload. He got me. So it was super close. Um, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the season. I know it's brand new, so I can't go, oh, the season sucks or, oh, the season's great. It's brand new. It's just the weapons are insane. I think there's definitely going to be some changes that are going to happen within the next day or two with probably weapon loadouts. I also think that Tails is probably going to get nerfed. Tails is way too good. If they don't nerf Tails, I will be shocked. Because again, there's not a single sprite that's better than Tails. Period. Uh, it doesn't matter. Sonic Sonic like makes you run quicker. Shadow will randomly reload your weapons that are, you know, in your inventory. None of that matters. All that matters is Tails. The utility with Tails is insane. I can do that indefinitely. I can fly. One of the things with Tails, it so the shotgun, the 8-bit shotgun, has a cutoff range, and it's very close. So a lot of people are already complaining that the 8-bit shotgun sucks. I don't agree. I think it's really strong up front, up close. Uh, there's like some type of one-up mechanic. I don't know what that means. I didn't really pay attention. I didn't pay attention if like I got a one-up and I was able to die and respawn in. I have no idea. But I will say that I was able to sit there and fly out of the dude's shotgun range, and there was nothing you could do. And then I could just shoot down with my machine guns. Yeah, the weapon loadout, nuts, and then Tails. Tails is crazy. Tails is absolutely just utterly just broken, bonkers. Again, nothing's better than Tails, and it's nuts. I already saw possibilities with Tails, and then you know it was just further affirmed by using him and being able to do just what I did and be a complete annoyance and a bit of a menace with Tails. Um, there are cheat master variants now, and all the cheat master variants do make it to where you can just mash. So the code sequence, you can just walk up and mash your directional pad, or I'm guessing on a keyboard, it's either going to be your left down upright or maybe your WASD. You can just mash that, and any code you put in will work, and it'll pop a sprite out. The extractors are still here. I got misinformation from a bunch of people saying that extractors were gone. They are not. They're here. There is an item called the quick extractor, which will make it to where the extraction box comes down faster. So that was nice. It worked pretty well. I think the rarest sprite I found was the Jackrabbit sprite. I have the King sprite or whatever. There's like a new sprite where it's like you have the Crown sprite or whatever the hell. You get it from getting victory royales. So the only way to level it up is to win. So I'm guessing you have to win 5 games with that thing equipped, and then you unlock the variants through winning matches. I don't know. I don't agree with it, but you know, it is what it is. It'll be one of those things where you have to get super sweaty and try to clutch out dubs. A lot of people on the internet aren't too happy about it because people don't like the sweaty aspect of Fortnite. Which, I mean, it's a shooting game, so I don't know. You could take it how you want it. Bot lobbies do not count, so people who think that they can go and get victory royales in bot lobbies, they do not count. So you actually have to be in regular battle royals to level up that dub sprite or whatever the hell you want to call it, the crown sprite. I haven't used these yet. The base boost, I liked my loadout way too much to sit there and drop any one weapon. So overall, I like it. I like what I've played so far. I don't like the weapon loadout. I think the weapon loadout is just too insane. I think they put a lot of crazy shit in here, and I think that they need to, you know, reel it back in and make things a little more sound and balanced. Because it feels like this feels like Blitz, but I'm playing Battle Royale in terms of like weapons. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? As for the sprites, I haven't got to use all of them. The Jackrabbit sprite gives you a double jump, which like pointless because Tails exists. I'm telling you guys, there's no reason to equip anything other than Tails. I will be, if I'm like trying to sweat out a dub, you know, other than needing to have that stupid sprite where it only levels up if you get a victory, I'm gonna be using Tails. Like it's just way too good to not use, especially in an area like this where you can just hop from tree to tree to tree, which is something that I literally do. It's just a crazy, crazy, crazy good item. This dude that I'm shooting, this Sonic, he has like 9,000 fucking healing items. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna shut up talking. You should, if you don't play Fortnite, you should really consider it. It's a fun game. This season is video game focused. I hope we get some new Mortal Kombat skins. I hope we get some new Street Fighter skins. I hope some of the previous skins like Cammy and Katana, get reworked, considering that, they're starting to embrace the fact that, women have curves and things of that nature. But regardless, guys, I'm out. See you later. Like, comment, do all that other bullshit, interact, what have you. Even if you want a thumbs down or talk shit, it's still engagement and it helps me in the algorithm. So go ahead and do that as well. I'm not going to get mad at you. But I'll see you in the next video, you guys. Have a great day. Peace.
test my talents again.